Hi, I'm Robin Leach.
And I'm Kim Alexis.
And we are on top of the world for another exciting episode of Food Quest. On Food Quest, we'll explore a historic hotel in Rome, hunt for truffles in Spoleto, and journey to Milan, where one of Italy's oldest companies makes some of the world's most delicious meats. Finally, we'll travel back to America, where a little-known restaurant brand is surprising new audiences with its authentic Italian flavors. And to wrap it all up, Kim will whip up some fantastic cheese creations with the Food Network star finalist, Emily Ellen. Today on Food Quest, we're going to take a journey to Italy, to Rome, to the incredible Eden Hotel.
And then Robin takes us truffle hunting in Spoleto.
So
I wish I'd gone to that.
We're here at Rome's magnificent Hotel Eden. Dating back to 1889, this hotel has welcomed countless celebrities, dignitaries, and even royalty throughout its more than a century of operations. With 98 fantastic rooms and stunning views of the Roman cityscape, it's not hard to see why they flock here. The hotel's rooftop restaurant, the famed La Terrazza, is even said to be frequented by the Pope. La Terrazza's executive chef, Fabio Ciervo, has strived to make every part of this restaurant his own. And that starts with the kitchen. Built from scratch from a revolutionary design, authored by the chef himself, the kitchen is said to be one of the most expensive in the entire world. But to Chef Fabio, every dollar was worth it.
We are going to do a recipe today, cashew peper. The old days, they used to do it with the black pepper and pecorino cheese. But, you know, the black pepper for me is too aggressive. So what I did, I was researching another pepper, and after 3 months eating a cashew pepper every day, finally I find this black Madagascar white pepper. So, and then when I was tasting the first day, and you know, after 3 seconds, I stopped and I said, wow, I find the right pepper. So that's how we become my signature dish. So we just use a touch of olive oil, and then we crush the Madagascar black pepper, and then, you know, we just warm it up a little bit with the olive oil, and then, you know, we get all the perfume out of it. So we get in all the aroma, and we're going to add a touch of white wine. We let evaporate it, and then we're going to add some rose white chicken stock, very light. Then we, you know, start to cook our pasta. When it's really al dente, we pour it in the sauce we made before, and then we finish the cooking 3-4 minutes. Then we add the pecorino cheese. We remove from the heat. We let, you know, the temperature goes down a little bit, so around 60 to 70 degrees. So we carry on to add our cheese, so we get it nice, creamy, so we can start to plate the dish. And so you can see it's really creamy. We're going to finish our dish with the sauce on the top, black pepper, and then we're going to complete the dish with some fresh roses. So what I'm going to do, we have a rose broth, and then we're going to add a little bit of nitrogen, so all the perfume of the rose is coming out, and then you can feel, you know, you can smell all the rose.
There you have it. Stay at the Hotel Eden. You may not be royalty, but you'll forget that the moment you enter this magical palace.
They say that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Certainly true for me. But it's not all about loving food, it's the passion for loving food that's important. Food isn't just a hobby, it's a way of life. Bon appetito.
Truffles are one of the world's rarest and most mysterious of foods. Once only eaten by celebrities and royalties, in recent years, truffles have made their way into mainstream cuisine, from mac and cheese and French fries to steaks, sauces and sandwiches. Truffles can provide their diverse and exotic flavors to almost any dish. one Italian company has outshone all others in their quest to make high-quality truffles available to new audiences of discerning eaters around the world. Truffles are one of the world's oldest foods, having been consumed by humans since at least 3,000 years BC.
This is one of the most prized delicacies in the world of food. It grows under a tree, starts small, grows big, and then you have these wonderful hunting dogs and the great hunters to help you find them.
Unlike some truffle producers, Urbani actually uses dogs to hunt for truffles. Pigs would eat too many of the truffles. Hence, that's why dogs make more efficient employees. To preserve the storied history of truffles and their family's historic involvement in the truffle trade, Urbani even founded a museum to honor the delicious fungi.
So this jar is the first jar of preserved truffles that was ever created. These truffles are 100 years old. I wouldn't recommend eating them, of course, but the preservation stage is perfect.
Urbani doesn't simply produce and sell truffles. Instead, they make a wide variety of truffle products, including truffled vegetables and truffled butters, creams, oils, spreads, and sauces. To do so, their chefs gather in the Urbani Test Kitchen, where they test new recipes in order to make sure Urbani truffle products are truly the best.
Don't touch that remote. We'll be right back. Welcome to the Food Quest Studio Kitchen. I'm Kim Alexis.
And I'm Chef Oliver Saucy.
What are we doing today?
Today we're cooking with truffles, one of my absolute favorite foods ever.
Mine too.
And I really want to thank my friends at Urbani Truffle for providing us these super fresh and beautiful, fabulous truffles. I know they're going to be fantastic.
Yum. Now, how do we combine these truffles and make?
We're going to make a really, really simple filet mignon carpaccio, and then we're going to shave the truffles on top.
Okay. I don't know how to do any of this, so can you guide me through it?
Trust me, by the time we're done, I guarantee you're going to know how to do it.
Oh, good. And taste it.
Yeah, and you're going to help me.
Here.
All right, well, we got some beautiful filet mignon, and we're going to simply season this. Really, really simple. We got some sea salt, we got some fresh ground black pepper, and then from here now, we're going to kind of cook it to our desired temperature. Oh yeah, that's looking really good. Look at that. Look at the nice char on that. So now we're going to go ahead and slice these nice and thin. You know what we're going to do? We're going to save this guy right up. We have a Japanese slicer here, and we're going to make thin slices of the truffle.
Now, why do you like cooking with truffles?
I love cooking with truffles. They're so aromatic and flavorful. There's just such a perfumey essence to them. How'd I do for my first time?
Really good. Okay, so pairing food and wine isn't a secret, but it also can be confusing.
It can be very confusing, and at the end of the day, it almost boils down to what you like. And Folio do absolute beautiful winery. I think that the Merlot would probably pair better with the Carpaccio.
We might need to
So,
see for ourselves.
I think we might have to try some of this and see what we get. You got going here? Oh yeah, look at that. Little Cabernet Sauvignon 2013.
Here we go.
Red wine, traditionally you want to let it open up a little bit, but give it a couple of swirls.
Still
You
good.
can smell that opens right up, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Cheers. Thank you.
When most people think of Italian food, be honest, they think of pizza. I, however, think of prosciutto. Fratelli Beretta is an 8th-generation family company which has been producing some of the world's finest prosciutto and other Italian meats since the time of Napoleon. In 1812, Carlo Antonio Beretta inherited his father's pork curing business in Barzano, Italy, and a meat-making empire was born. In 1920, the company opened its first factory, and by the end of the 20th century, it was shipping its meat products worldwide. The company's prosciutto di Parma is one of its most popular products. It also makes a variety of other prosciuttos, including the notoriously exclusive prosciutto di Carpegna. In Carpegna, Italy, prosciutto di Carpegna ham has been produced since 1407. Carpegna originates from the word carpini, a variety of oak that once populated the ancient forests. Fratelli Beretta is the only company in the world legally allowed to produce it.
Some call prosciutto di Carpegna the Ferrari of cold cuts. But just why is it so exclusive? And why aren't other companies allowed to make it? It's partly because there's just not enough space for two prosciutto makers in the small town of Carpegna, and partly because of something called PDO, which stands for Protected Designation of Origin. PDO and its sister license PGI, which stands for Protected Geographical Indication, are licensing systems designed to protect traditional European food producers and their customers. Overall, this company makes 19 PDO or PGI licensed products, more than any other producer in Europe. To make their exquisite prosciutto products, they begin by using only the highest quality swine legs, then using the time-honored tradition of salting, curing, piercing, trimming, and fire branding the meat. After that, the prosciutto ages for up to 2 years to acquire its signature flavor, texture, and that wondrous feeling in the mouth. Prosciutto is surprisingly healthy. Fratelli Beretta prosciutto is made simply with meat, salt, and air. It is all natural and loaded with protein. It also has no artificial preservatives and has a lot less salt than you might think. When the company was founded, they didn't make prosciutto. Instead, they focused on making high-quality artisanal salamis using only the highest quality pork and natural spices. Today, they actually produce much of their salami in the United States using the same time-honored Italian techniques as they did over 200 years ago. To keep traditions alive, it's important to pass the torch. And that's why Beretta Academy is a school to teach the art of salumeria, or meat making. It was developed for future generations. Who would think so much history, passion, and dedication could go into a single slice of ham?
More excitement continues on the next part of Food Quest. Kim, I don't know about you, but all that talk about great Italian food has got me really hungry.
I know, I'm hungry too, but I wish there was a way to taste all this great food without having to travel all the way to Italy.
Well, hold on, I think I've got us covered. We have discovered an authentic Italian cuisine that you can get right here in America and in the small towns as well. So, let's go.
Yeah, bring it on.
Not everyone can take a trip to Italy to enjoy authentic Italian food, especially on a weeknight. However, one restaurant wants you to have delicious, affordable Italian food right in your own backyard. Biaggi's, a casual Italian restaurant, offers an extensive selection of house-made and imported pastas, soups and salads, pizza, seafood, steaks and desserts. Since the young age of 14, Biaggi's founder, Todd Hovenden, dreamed of one day owning his very own restaurant. Todd's mission is to serve authentic, freshly prepared Italian cuisine in a warm and friendly environment with great service and affordable prices. He even makes it a point to open restaurants in smaller towns where great, fresh Italian food is seldom found. Who knew you could have all of this and affordability too?
We currently have 20 restaurants located in 10 different states around the country. When we first started Biaggi's, our strategy was to open in third-tier markets. So population of 500,000 or less in the communities, and we felt there was an opportunity or a niche, if you will, in those markets to open a restaurant that focused really on food and service and facility, maybe at a slightly elevated level than had traditionally been in those markets.
Each of Biaggi's 20 locations also has a menu of featured chef specials and a kids menu, making it the perfect restaurant for families.
Some of the signature dishes that we have here at Biaggi's are our fettuccine with lobster, our ziti al forno, we have a great chicken parmesan, chicken marsala, our white chocolate bread pudding is a great crowd favorite. Our chef team is so great about making anything that our guests want. We always say that, what is the question? Yes is the answer. So if somebody is looking for something that's garlic-free, in an Italian restaurant, that's not easy to find, but our chefs will figure out something that'll make them happy.
High-quality food doesn't have to come at a high price. Todd wanted his restaurant to feature great service and fine food in a relaxed, casual atmosphere where everyone could feel comfortable.
I was 18 years old. I didn't know anything about the restaurant business. And when I pitched them my idea, the first thing they did is reminded me that I didn't know anything about the restaurant business. And I was very fortunate that some folks stepped up and believed in what we were trying to do in Bloomington and in the Midwest, in the small towns, in the third-tier markets that we were doing. We're in the business of taking care of people. And if we're doing the best possible job that we can to take care of our guests, that's more pleasing than any award that you're ever going to get.
There you have it, your own little Italy, just steps away from your home. Superb service, warmer ambience, and delicious high-quality food at a price where you don't have to wring out your pockets. From zesty salads to comforting classic lasagna to delectable white chocolate bread pudding.
Stay with us because we have more exciting stories for you on Food Quest.
Hi, I'm Kim Alexis, and I'm here with Emily Ellen. Hi.
Hi, thanks for having me on today.
I'm glad you're here.
Well, we are going to have an action-packed day of cooking up fun.
Good.
And we can't do that without a little retro rad flair. And I brought you a little present to give you.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear this as well as you, because I can't do that.
You can, and now you are the vixen of vintage.
Okay.
Let's do this. So we're going to start with a caprese breakfast sandwich and then make a ricotta icebox cake. Okay, we're going to make the caprese breakfast sandwich, and we start with delicious sourdough bread. I like to top it with pesto.
Yum.
So this,
I love pesto.
So do I. And then all the beautiful flavors of a caprese salad on your breakfast sandwich. Melty mozzarella, some tomato, maybe a little salt and pepper. And then we're going to pop it in the oven and let it melt for about 12 minutes. And while we do that, I'm going to teach you how to make the fluffiest scrambled eggs.
Teach me how to make these eggs.
The secret ingredient, whole milk ricotta.
Aha, okay.
And I put a good scoop into my eggs. Okay, and then you add the egg. I love good olive oil. You can just smell it. It's very perfuming. And just imagine it sandwiched between the melty mozz and the
I don't
tomatoes.
need to imagine. It's coming. It's coming.
That's true. I'm going to have to feed you a breakfast sandwich.
Yes.
So that's done. Voila. The mozzarella's nice and melty. Your tomatoes a little wonky.
Mine slid a bit.
But we're going to put these nice fluffy eggs on top, roasted red peppers, some fresh herbs. Buon appetito! We dig right in.
Now what do you have for us?
We've earned dessert.
Yay!
So we're going to make a retro rad remix on an icebox cake.
Uh-huh.
And let me tell you, you're gonna love this.
Smells good already.
Start with 32 ounces of whole milk ricotta.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it right in my mixer. And I'm gonna whip this up with 3 lemons. And while you squeeze.
Yeah, I'm doing it the way you taught me.
That's right. I'm gonna put a 1/4 cup of honey in the ricotta. And then a little bit of zest. This is zest from 3 lemons. And we'll let it whip until it gets nice and smooth.
Okay.
Oh my God.
It smells really good.
I've already whipped up heavy cream, and I'm going to fold that into the ricotta. And then I can fill up a piping bag, but first, we're gonna slice some strawberries. So I'm gonna put you to work. Slice them up. Look at that, viewers. This is magnificent. And remember to keep it fresh, fun, and cheesy.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed watching our culinary adventures on Food Quest as much as we enjoyed bringing them to you. I'm Robin Leach.
And I'm Kim Alexis.
And we both thank you
for watching Food Quest.